Some of you may have seen on this channel a video from one Marty Leeds, which culminated in him stating that the 88 keys on a piano divided by the 28 phalange bones in our fingers equals almost pi.
You play these 88 keys with your 28 phalanges, and 88 divided by 28 is 3.142, an approximation and widely used abbreviation of the infinite and transcendental number of pi, or 3.1415.
But 88 divided by 28 is 3.1428. So if we're rounding, that's 3.143, not pi. Now, he didn't take that video too well and ended up going live challenging me to an IQ test. Odd, I know. But anyway, he's back, and this time, rather than just mocking his numbers work, I thought I'd take the time to see what it's all about. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a quick thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Babbel. I am notoriously bad at learning other languages, it's well known. And very soon I'm due to go on holiday to Lanzarote for a family holiday. So I thought it's about time that I tried a bit harder. And Babbel is a language app that really works for me. It has some serious structure, which is definitely how I learn best. Building from the beginning and moving forward in small but important steps. Babbel teaches using real life situations and dialogue. Using 10 to 15 minute short, fun lessons to get you speaking in less than 3 weeks. The lessons are built by over 150 real language teachers and you can decide how you want to learn from the app. With podcasts, games, live classes and more, all part of your subscription, there really is tons of variety. University studies have shown that 15 hours of Babbel is the equivalent of 1 semester of college Spanish. And I can see why. I'm halfway through the Introduce Yourself section, which is 9 lessons in itself. You can see what I mean about building the knowledge here. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks with Babbel. Get 65% off. Just click the link in the description. Right, back to today's video where Marty Leeds is going to introduce us to the science of Gematria. We join him as he just about finishes writing the alphabet. I am really eager to learn. Hold on to your hats, people.
Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, so that's the first thing we did in order to build the cipher. No, well, why did we do that in the first place? Why did we take the alphabet and split it in half?
Excellent question. I was just about to ask that myself.
Okay, well, this is where you just have to go out and look at your natural world and what is the world composed of. It's a unity of opposites. It's something that we repeat all the time on this channel because it's necessary to know to help to understand your creation. This is man and woman. This is Occidental and Oriental. This is alkaline and acidic. This is heaven and earth. This is as above and so below. This is spirit and matter, right? This is left and right, forward and reverse, up and down. You know, this is all of those unity of opposites, yin and yang, Shiva and Shakti, Adam and Eve, positive and negative, right? Non-primes and primes, external, internal. That's our world. There's always that unity.
What about primary colours, or the number of bones in the human ear, or the little pigs, the triangle, and even 3 feet in a yard? And for Marty's benefit, the Father, the Son and the Holy Ghost. I think I've made a case to split the alphabet into 3 there rather than 2, don't you? We could go crazy and split it into 8, but no. Marty doesn't want to acknowledge spiders, the amount of planets in the solar system, sorry Pluto, and the groups in the periodic table. I think I've made my point.
It's unity of opposites. So the first thing we say is, okay, well, we're going to build our cipher, but it has to be built on things that are once again, demonstrable, verifiable, available to all people, right? Okay, so that's the first thing we did. Now, what did we do? We walked up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Now, before we put any numbers to letters of words, before we say, oh, heaven equals, 23, and no, we're not doing that yet. Forget that. Forget all of that, okay? This is a good lesson. I'm glad you asked that, Griffin, or what's your name? Grizzly Bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you add this up, do you know what it equals? It equals 49. Okay? What's 49? It's 7 squared. So and that's how you actually square a number. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Well, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is what? Well, it's 3 squared, or 9. Do it with 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is what? 16. We know because what? It's 4 squared. So this whole thing right here seems all metaphysical and ooh, it's a cult and stuff. No, it's not at all. It's basic mathematics that children can do.
Okay, but why not put 1 in the middle? Why not go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? You add all of those up and you get 55. And you know what that is, don't you? 11 times 5. Boom.
And what is that? That's squaring a number. That's how you square a number. So once again, before we put heaven and earth and Jesus Christ and we're going to put a bunch of numbers, no. First, let's look at our foundation. Is this something that is available to all people? In other words, when you square the number 7 and you do this, will you get the same result? Yes, you will. 100% of the time, 100% of the people will get the same result. So that's the first thing of our cipher, right?
Which, of course, is all pseudo-scientific coincidence.
The other thing that our cipher is built on is the number 7. That's the main thing there, right? Is the number 7. This is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 equals 28. Okay, 28 is what? That's right on our hands. Well, so once again, who is that available to? All people. What do you use your hands for? To write the alphabet.
That is a tenuous link if ever I've seen one.
Okay, so look at this. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 is the triangulation of numbers. That's exactly what we did here and exactly what we did here in order to establish the cipher, which squares numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the cube, okay? So all of this is based on it's Kabbalah. That's exactly what we're dealing with here. So when you look at the opposites, 1 and 6, 2 and 5, and 4 and 3, all resting on 7.
It's a die, a plaything, a device that tells us how many moves to make in the game of Monopoly. That is all.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resting on 7. That's how the cube is. That's exactly the geometry of the cube as well. You have 6 sides becoming one geometric object.
Oh, come on now. That's like me saying I've got £1 million because I'm counting the commas as currency. 6
becoming one geometric object. 6 and 1. So how the cube is set up, how the numbers on the cube are set up universally is exactly how the cipher is built. Squaring numbers, the triangulation of numbers, the mathematics of your hands, the mathematics of a cube. That's all in right there. We're not even done yet, okay?
Isn't it amazing how a bunch of coincidences can create such arrogance? Let me show you what I mean. Now, the alphabet has 26 letters. 5 of those are vowels and 21 of them are consonants. Now, because we mix up the vowels and consonants when we make words, we can multiply 21 by 5 to give us 105. Now, let's break that down further. There are 11 months of the year that have at least 30 days in them. We can discard February because it has less days than the time it takes for a new moon cycle. Now, 11 multiplied by 105 is 1,155. And if we divide that by the 21 consonants from earlier, we get, oh my word, we get 55. You add all of those up and you get 55. Incredible.
We're not even done showing all the things that are encoded in the alphabet, in this alphabetic cipher that I got from the Bible. We're not even done with that yet. We haven't even put any numbers to any letters yet, guys. I mean, besides here, I'm saying to spell words or phrases or names or anything like that. We're not there yet. We're not doing that. So the other thing that we have here with this triangulation of 7, mirroring it, we have a mirroring property here. This is exactly what we did with our alphabet. There's the other thing that we're doing with this cipher. We're mirroring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a mirror, right? And then you say, well, where's mirrors? Well, I don't know. How about right here? How about your entire body is symmetrical?
Good one. Look, I think I'm okay with the basics. Let's move on to something a bit more advanced, Marty.
And I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it's basically a way that you can map time just with your hands. So if you stick your hands out, towards the horizon, just as you see right there, you can actually count an hour. And so this is an hour hand.
I don't think that's the actual reason, but we'll let him off there.
The hands of the clock. Where do you think it comes from? Your hand. So you put your thumb down and your 4 fingers there as you put it towards the horizon. That's, this is general. This is not exact, but that's an hour. So if you're standing there, you're watching the sunrise and say, oh, sunrise is at 6:30. I go like here, it's about 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12.
So are you saying that each finger is worth 3.75 degrees?
A 15-degree-per-hour drift.
Thanks, Bob. But yes, 3.75 times 4 is 15 degrees.
And as you can see, your fingers are actually 15-minute segments.
Oh my days, it's all adding up. Each finger is 15 minutes of time and all 4 fingers are 15 degrees.
So there's 2 basic ways that you can map the moon, right? And it's a sidereal lunar month and a synodic lunar month, okay? And we're going to look at both of these numbers. But a sidereal lunar month is the length of time it takes for the moon to return to a given star in the sky. And a synodic lunar month is the length of time between new moons. So from new moon to new moon, that period is about 29 and a half days. And then the sidereal lunar month is basically the time it takes, about 27.3 days. So when we're looking at integers or whole numbers, right? Essentially, the difference between these 2 numbers is 28.
Marty rounds up or down when it suits him, it appears. The exact difference is 28.415, but hey-ho.
It was very, very close to 28. So you got that sidereal cycle, you got that synodic cycle. You take the mean or average between those 2, you got 28. 28 is right on your hands. The phalanges of your hands, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Right? You got 14 right here. Well, what's 14 plus 14? It's 28. So how to determine the most fertile day? And this comes from md-health.com. And it says the first day of a woman's period is taken as the starting point of the cycle. And if the cycle is a 28-day cycle, then the 14th day after a period is estimated to be the ovulation.
Coming up with a number and then attributing that number to various things of the human body in a backwardly engineered way means nothing at all. There are countless things that do not match up with the number 28. It doesn't make them any less relevant, and to be completely blunt, the whole thing is just pure speculation, coincidence and guesswork. Nothing else. There is no scientific grounding in any of it. But do you know what else comes to 28 in your little Gematria grid thing there? Genital. Just saying. Look, this is all pretty much harmless, I know, but this man, Marty Leeds, is a flat earther, and who knows what else. We simply must continue to counter this nonsense. I genuinely believe that what I and other channels like me do is a very important part of the internet. And as long as people like Marty Leeds are allowed to spread their nonsense, then I will be there countering it as much as I can. Thank you all so much for watching today. If you enjoyed it, then please do like the video. Subscribe as well if the feeling takes you. Just enough time to once again thank Babbel for sponsoring today's video. Remember to get 65% off. Please click the link in the description below. I have been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great week, and I'll see you all on Friday, where a multi-million subscriber influencer is coming out as a flat earther. See you then.